Finally, my chance to rid the world of Arkansas Jones. I've waited my entire career for an opportunity like this.
But Doctor, we must remember that our main concern is to find the great cow oracle. After that's done and we've collected our reward, you can do whatever you wish with Jones.
I am well aware of my priorities. Just keep up your end of the bargain.
I'll do my job just fine. You keep the wangs off my back and I'll have Jones wrapped around my finger in no time.
You can wrap him anywhere you want. Just keep him there long enough for me to find the oracle first.
Well, be quick about it. There is nothing I hate more than to have to play up to us man. Men are slime, skunk, pig-headed. They don't deserve half of my attention. It makes me sick to even think of wasting my time oozing over a useless lump of skin and bones who spends most of his time watching football and yelling for beer. Putting their petty demands on my time, thinking that I have nothing better to do with my life than to cater their slimy desires. And pregnancy! Expecting me to ruin my body and give up my life to raise more men, only to put some poor, unsuspecting female through the same hell I had to endure? And for what? Men are ingrates. Thankless.
I see I found the right person for the job. At least I know you won't get personally involved. Now go and get Arkansas to trust you and report back to me as soon as you can.
Don't you worry about me, Doctor. Just hurry and find that oracle.
Chang here. Chang here. Yes, Wang? Wrong, Wang. No, nothing is wrong, Wang. You only hired me 2 hours ago. Surely you can't expect... No, I wasn't calling you Shirley. No, but... Yes, but... I know, but... What a but. Yes, Wang. You can count on Chang, Wang. The Chang gang is on the case. What, Wang? All right, Wang. The Chang Wang gang is on the case. What, Wang? Oh, right. The Wang Chang gang is on the case. Yes, I know. Yes, Wang. Goodbye, Wang. Chang! That insufferable Wang. Now I'll have to deal with his daughter. Just what I need. A woman watching my every move. I only hope she's easier to understand than her father. Now, I am certain that I have found the secret hiding place of the great cow oracle here, deep in the woods of Gopher's Gulch, hidden in a small cottage nestled in a hollow, kept on the third shelf of an old bookcase in the main room, but I'm not sure. At last, I will beat Arkansas Jones to a treasure of great legend, and I will be famous.
At last, my chance to beat Lieberman and Chang to a treasure. I have found it. The secret hiding place of the great cow oracle. In the Chickasaw Mountains, deep in the woods of the Gopher's Gulch, hidden in a small cottage, nestled in a hollow, kept on the third shelf of an old bookcase in the main room. What? I'm not sure. It's open.
Excuse me, sir. I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but
Just put the food on the desk over there and put it on my tab.
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm here about the job.
What? Have you ever done research work before?
Oh yes, I have a resume right here.
Never mind, you're hired. Okay, look, why don't you just start by making a pot of coffee and then you can clean up this pace.
Yes, of course, sir.
Oh, hey kid, what's your name?
Capsize. Ms. Capsize.
Something tells me I'm in over my head.
Your coffee, Dr. Jones. Oops! I'm so sorry. I hope this map isn't important.
Yes, just leave it alone. Yes, it's important. Everything in this room is important. Lucky for you, I have another expedition map right here. Now, go get a towel and clean this place up.
Yes, Doctor. I wonder how many of those maps he has. This may not be as easy as I thought.
You know, there's something strange about this Capsize character. I almost think that she spilled that coffee on purpose. I'm going to have to watch her very closely. Hello. Look, I thought I told you not to call. I don't care if the dress doesn't fit. Listen, the dress is supposed to be tight. How else do you expect to get the evil doctor's attention? Yes, but... No, but... I know, but... What a but! Look, you get over to the doctor's lab and do your thing. Chang is expecting Wang's daughter any time. Call me with any new information, but that's the only reason that you should be calling me. Oh, look, forget it. The map is already soaking. You're a mess. Listen, I'm going out for a while. You can stay and clean this place up and call it a day. But be here tomorrow at 8:30 sharp.
Chang, Capsize. Get me out of here! No, you don't get it. This guy is a... No, you listen. I have never let any man run my life, and this dweeb is nothing but a man! You have no idea what it's like to... Yes, but... No, but... No, I'm not going to say what a but. You just find the oracle so I can get out of here. Men. How I loathe that they try to rule the world, ordering others around as if they owned the planet. How ridiculous! After all, we live on Mother Earth. This is the perfect time for me to find the rest of those maps for Dr. Jones's search for the Great Cow Oracle and destroy them all. Then I can concentrate my efforts on destroying him. The heathen. That man! After I clean this up. Hello? Hello? Hey!
Holy cow!
Watch it, Buster. I'm the Hathaway. You must be Chang. You're younger than I expected. I'm glad.
Oh boy.
Don't talk now. Let us remember this moment in silence. My dear doctor, Daddy has sent me to watch your every move. With your cooperation, every move could be very enjoyable.
My dear Miss Chang, your presence here is not of my choosing, and I will not have you disrupting my work with your brazen advances.
Brazen? Listen, Bob. Daddy sent me over to watch over your little operation. I can make it very difficult for you, or I can make it very easy. Now show me what you've got.
Miss Wang, I couldn't possibly.
Your maps? Should show me your maps?
Of course, I knew that. But the maps are very complex, and I hardly think that a young lady such as yourself would be interested in such scientific matter.
Dr. Chang, I needn't remind you that Daddy is funding your little treasure hunt. Now show me your maps!
They're right here on the table.
Thank you. What's this little red X on the Chickasaw Mountains? Deep in the woods of Gopher's Gulch, on a small stone cottage nestled in a hollow.
Well, that's nothing. Just some real estate I found enchanting. Don't you think so?
I see. An enchanting cottage, deep in the woods. A perfect spot for an intimate adventure between two consenting adults. Don't you think so? Doctor.
Indeed. Why don't you go and get some Chinese takeout? And I'll clean this place up. And we can begin our work together.
Oh, yes, my dear Chang. I can't be long.
Capsize? Chang, anything new? Nothing here. Well, nothing I can't handle. Yes, she's here. You've got to work fast. These Wangs are sick people. What? Why did I get involved with the Wangs? Well, Arkansas Jones has been my arch enemy for decades, but he has an even bigger enemy, Wolfgang Lieberman. Wherever Jones finds a treasure, Lieberman is sure to be close behind to steal it from Jones. I needed the Wangs to fund this hunt for me so that I could beat Jones. And by beating Jones, I beat Lieberman too. I find the treasure and I will be famous. Just keep working your magic on Jones, and we'll have the oracle in no time. Yes, she saw the map. Yes, she saw the cottage. Don't worry, she thinks I'm buying real estate. Just keep Jones busy. I'll be in touch. Ow.
Rope?
Check.
Flashlight?
Check.
Matches.
Check.
Galoshes.
Galoshes. Are you kidding me?
No, I am not kidding. If my mother found out that I went into the woods without my galoshes, she'd make my life a living hell.
Never mind. Let's get on with it.
No, that's everything. Now we just have to wait for the takeout delivery.
Dr. Jones, we're going to Gopher's Gulch, not the Amazon. My research tells me that Gopher's Gulch is a thriving community, nestled in the Chickasaw Mountains. Besides, I've made reservations at a lovely inn called the Pure Heart Ranch.
An inn? This is supposed to be an adventure, not a Better Homes and Garden tour. You can stay at the inn, but I'm roughing it like a real action-adventure hero. Yeah! I will say that I'm impressed with your research. Good work, kid. Maybe I should have hired a girl sooner.
Oh! You can keep your gratitude. I'm simply doing my job. I'm sorry, Dr. Jones. I was a bit overcome by my hatred for men. It won't happen again.
It's okay, kid. I mean, Ms. Capsize, it's not your fault. You're a woman. And women are supposed to be emotional, strong-willed. Why, if it weren't for women, where would men be? I mean, we wouldn't be anywhere at all, right? I mean, after all, we do live on Mother Earth, right?
Dr. Jones.
Enough apologies. We'll forget the food. We better get going.
No answer. Damn.
Chang! Oh, Chang!
Oh, no.
Oh, Channy, you've been a bad boy. Help! I've got to find a way to get that map away from Jones. As far as I can tell, that is his last map to finding the Great Cow Oracle. But how am I going to get his attention away from the map? Nothing short of a natural disaster or... Wait, that's it! Jones is a typical action-adventure hero. He has to respond to cries for help if someone was to say, fall over a cliff. Well, here goes nothing. Sure is a long way down, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, sure, long way down.
Sure wouldn't want to take a fall down there.
Oh, yeah, sure, wouldn't want to fall.
Whoa! 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 Oh, Dr. Jones, you saved my life. I don't know what to say.
Oh, easy, kid. Any typical action-adventure hero would have done the same.
Yeah! But your map, it's gone over the edge. Now how will you ever find the Great Cow Oracle?
Well, kid, any real typical action-adventure hero is prepared for such things. I have another map right here.
Yeah!
Now let's get going. We've got to get over to that mountain ridge by nightfall. This capsized dame is a real nut. Am I missing something? Well, never mind. Off to find the Great Cow Oracle! Welcome to our ranch. I'm Penelope Pureheart, and this is my cousin, Sweet Sally Saccharin.
pleasure.
We hope that you will find our inn comfortable during your stay. A honeymoon, perhaps?
Cousin!
Now, Sally, I'm just asking for the register, Mr. and Mrs.
No.
No. What nationality is that?
He means that we aren't married. Yet. My name is Natasha Wang, and this is Doctor Chang.
A doctor! How nice for you. Sally, why don't you help our guests with their bags? I'll fetch some nice, fresh lemonade, made by a typical helpless Western widow. Oh. Because I'm a lady, and I do ladies' things.
Oh my goodness. A body would think that this bag is full of chains or something. Perhaps the Count will assist me in bringing this up later. Count Giuseppe Fullabologna from Fagoni, New Jersey. So, Lieberman is up to his old tricks, eh? He seems to have beat us here using his old disguise as a count. We'll have to keep a close eye on him, on our friend, lest he gets his hands on the great cow oracle.
Come, Chad. It certainly is beautiful up here, isn't it, Doctor? Dr. Jones, do you ever take the time to enjoy your expeditions? You're surrounded by the beauty of nature.
Oh, nature's nature. I'm not here for fun. I'm here to find the great cow oracle. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
What is it about this oracle thing that has everyone so excited?
It is not an oracle thing. It's the great cow oracle. Legend has it that the holder of the great cow oracle gains knowledge of life itself, of fate, destiny, the answers to all of life's questions and all of the world's mysteries.
Well, excuse my ignorance. And just where does this great cow oracle come from?
Well, the great cow oracle is thought to have originated from the ancient Chickasaw tribe of the Paluapahitsi Indians, a peaceful people. The Paluapahitsis were a tribe of spiritual beings. In the entire history of contact with the ancient tribe of the Paluapahitsi Indians, no language was ever recorded. It is thought that through the use of the great cow oracle, the people of the Paluapahitsi tribe were able to communicate telepathically, linking their minds with the great spirit of the oracle, and thus becoming one with the great cow oracle. Now, chief of the Paluapahitsi people, Chief Paluapahitsi Waki, had a beautiful bride, Queen Paluapahitsi Niwaki. Queen Paluapahitsi Niwaki had a cousin whose stepsister's brother's uncle was in love with the chief's youngest daughter, Princess Paluapahitsi Tiniwini. Princess Paluapahitsi Tiniwini wished to marry the queen's cousin's stepsister's brother's uncle, but the chief would not allow the queen's cousin's stepsister's brother's uncle to wed his youngest daughter, but instead offered his second daughter, Princess Paluapahitsi Natsotini. The queen's cousin's stepsister's brother's uncle refused and vowed to ruin the political career of the chief.
Well, how awful. What happened next?
Well, the queen's cousin's stepsister's brother's uncle planned to kidnap the chief's youngest, Princess Paluapahitsi Tiniwini, and run away with her. But the queen's cousin's stepsister's brother's uncle's best friend's sister was loyal to the chief and telepathically communicated the queen's cousin's stepsister's brother's uncle's plan. The chief, he ordered the head of security, Jim Bob Paluapahitsi's got a donut, to arrest the Queen's cousin, stepsister's brother's uncle.
Oh no! What happened next?
Disloyalty to the royal family of the Paluapihitsi's tribe was punishable by death. The entire tribe gathered on top of the Chickacaw volcano, now dormant in one of the Chickacaw Mountains, to witness the sacrifice of the Queen's cousin, stepsister's brother's uncle.
Oh my!
And just as Jim Bob Paluapihitsi's got a donut pushed the Queen's cousin, stepsister's brother's uncle into the volcano, Opie Paluapihitsi Taylor...
Who's that?
Well, he's the Queen's cousin, stepsister's brother's uncle.
What? Oh, okay. Oh.
Well, just as the Queen's cousin, stepsister's brother's uncle was pushed into the volcano, he turned and he grabbed the great cow oracle from the keeper of the oracle.
Well, who was the keeper of the oracle?
Jethro Paluapihitsi. How now?
How now?
How now?
Brown cow.
Right. Anyway, he grabbed the great cow oracle and took it with him to his grave. And it is said that after the great cow oracle was lost, the silent people of the Paluapihitsi Indian tribe soon vanished.
Wow.
And to this day, if you quietly listen, you can hear the whistle of Opie Paluapihitsi Taylor ringing through the trees.
Well, what about the princess?
Yeah. Princess Paluapihitsi Teeny Weeny never forgave her father for taking away her true love. Having been raised with the great cow oracle as a tool of communication, Princess Paluapihitsi Teeny Weeny was unable to cope with the everyday existence that followed the loss of the great oracle. One night, distraught, she wandered off into the woods, never to be seen again.
Never?
Never. Now, there are rumors of hunters witnessing the ghost of the princess dancing through the trees.
Dancing?
With wolves.
Dancing with wolves.
Yes. And that, Miss Capsize, is why we search for the great cow oracle is so important. I'm going to go and set up our tent.
Tent? I thought we were staying at the Pure Heart Ranch.
Oh, you can stay at the ranch if you'd like. But I want to be out here with nature, where I can feel the presence of the great cow oracle.
But what about the ghosts?
Legends, Miss Capsize, purely things of imagination, wind and fog.
Legends, maybe. Wind and fog, perhaps. But after tonight, I think our brave Arkansas Jones will feel differently. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm meeting a friend at the Pure Heart Ranch. We have some planning to do.
Welcome to the Pure Heart Ranch. My name is Penelope Pureheart, a typical young, helpless Western widow. Oh, and this is my cousin, sweet Sally Saccharin. Do you have a reservation?
My name is Capsize. Kate Capsize.
Oh, yes, we've been expecting you, Mrs. Capsize.
It's Ms. You have a lovely ranch, Miss Pureheart.
Why, thank you. It's a chore to keep it up, but it's a labor of love, to be sure. Nearly been lost to me on more than one occasion. Why, had it not been for him.
Him?
Yes, him.
Him who?
Him who? Don't you mean he?
Who he?
He who?
Who?
Him is our town hero.
A man.
Oh, but him is no ordinary man. Him is the very essence of masculinity.
No man deserves such admiration.
With bulging muscles.
Cousin?
Slime.
Miss Capsize.
Oh, the light glow of manly perspiration.
Cousin!
Scum.
Miss Capsize!
The golden locks flowing in the breeze.
Cousin!
Apes.
Miss Capsize!
You don't like men very much, do you?
They're okay.
Cousin, perhaps you'd like me to show Miss Capsize to her room.
Well, ordinarily, I would accept such a gracious offer with the usual charm of a typical young, helpless Western widow. Oh, but you mustn't forget that you promised to show the Count our little town.
Count?
Count Giuseppe Fullabalone from Fulgoni.
New Jersey.
Well, far be it from me to interfere with your plans with the Count. Just point me in the right direction and I'll be fine. I only have the one bag and I'll manage.
Well, that's very kind of you, Ms. Capsize. You'll find your room just down the hall to the right. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have to prepare a picnic lunch for the Count.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm a lady, and we do ladies' things.
So, Lieberman is up to his old tricks. The Count is here. I've got to warn Chang and fill him in on my new plan to rid ourselves of Jones once and for all.
Quiet, it's me. What's wrong with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ugh, don't be ridiculous. There's no such thing as ghosts. What are you doing?
Never mind. Where is Jones and why aren't you with him?
He's staying in a tent to be close to nature.
You should have stayed with him. What if he starts the search before you get back?
Oh, calm down, Doctor. Our deal said nothing about sleeping out of doors with creatures that inhabit the woods. And one more minute with Arkansas Jones will drive me mad. Such a typical man. No sense of style. A perfectly charming country inn, and he wants to sleep outside. Sweating. Having to use his muscles to build his own shelter. Using his animal instincts to find food. Reverting to his basic form of masculinity to his desire to be one with nature works out perfectly for us. Luckily for you, I've had a stroke of genius.
It appears you've had a stroke of something. What are you talking about?
Are you aware of the legends around the Great Cow Oracle?
Of course,
Chang! Oh, Chang! What was that?
Natasha Wang. She's looking for me.
Been busy, have we?
Shut up! Oh, tell me your evil plan.
Well, it seems that Dr. Jones doesn't believe in the legend of the Great Cow Oracle. You know, the Whistler and the Dancing Princess. It's my plan to make him believe the legends, thus frightening him away from the Great Cow Oracle and leaving it for us to find.
Let's go to your room and sort this out.
My room?
Well, first of all, no one believes in ghosts, and if we're heard talking about it, they'll think we're loonies. Secondly, Natasha is looking for me, and I'd like to avoid her if I can.
All right, but we have to work fast. It'll be dark soon, and ghosts always work best in the dark.
I hope this works.
It will. I'll go into the tent while you stay out here and blow your whistle. Jones won't know how to deal with this. Ready?
Ready.
idea, Capsize.
We'll make Jones believe in the legends.
Be quiet. Be quiet. So you caught us. But tell me, how did you know we were coming?
I wasn't sure about you from the very beginning. Just ask them.
Yeah!
You see, you almost had me fooled, but the little bird filled me in.
Little bird? Tweet, tweet.
You,
Oh,
Natasha Wang.
Wong.
Wong?
Wang.
Wong.
You're not Wang?
No, you're Wong.
No, I'm Chang. You're Wang.
No, you're Wong, not White.
What?
Incorrect. I'm not Wang. I'm Jones.
Jones?
Jones. Oklahoma Jones.
But what about Wang?
Oh, there is no Wang. I invented Wang and hired you to find the great cow oracle. You see, I posed as Wang and convinced my little sister to take part of Natasha Wang to watch over you. See, I figured that by posing as Wang and hiring you, if you found the great cow oracle before I did, I'd still get possession of the oracle.
Well, I'm impressed, Jones. I would applaud if my hands weren't tied and handcuffed.
No need. Now I can put the evil Chang behind bars, and I have the great cow oracle.
You have the oracle?
Yes, Doctor. I found the oracle while you two were plotting to frighten me away.
I don't believe you.
You don't, eh? Well, here it is.
Looking for this?
Wolfgang Lieberman? Lieberman, what's going on?
You got me again, Lieberman. Always one step behind me to steal my treasure, like a dirty shadow.
Yes, Jones. Once again, I have something you want. We must start meeting under better circumstances, dear Dr. Jones.
You won't get away with this.
Oh, shan't I now? Untie them. Now!
Yes, we'll join forces.
Oh, shut up. We'll do nothing. I'm simply acting by the rules of evil. Paragraph 40, Section 30 of the Evil Guy's Handbook. Any bad guy will always demand that the other bad guys be untied when being held hostage by the good guys.
Go ahead. Go ahead, sis. Untie them. Easy, Miss Capsize. Take it easy.
Jones, I'm not really a bad girl, you know. It's just in the script.
Yeah, I know, kid. The script of life.
No, I mean the script for this show. In the last show, I played a good girl, Jones. Honest.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you, Miss Capsize.
Jones,
Yeah, kid.
call me Kate, will you?
Sure thing, Kate. Kiss me.
What?
Kiss me, Kate.
Gee, I'm sorry, Arkansas.
Oh, that's all right. She wasn't a very good kisser.
What now? Chang is dead and Lieberman got away.
Yeah, I'm sorry about Chang.
Oh, it's okay. He was a lousy kisser. Lieberman has the oracle.
No, he doesn't. You see, that one was a fake. The real oracle was made out of stone, not hollow ceramics.
Wow. Both the evil guys gave it up for nothing. What is it about this cow thing anyhow?
It's not a cow thing, kid. Look, let's go get some lunch and I'll tell you all about it. You see, it all started with this little tribe